Hi, welcome to this new video about the VEDILS platform. In this video, we are going to continue with learning analytics capabilities. So here I have a sample project. This project is very similar to the project who um, worked in the previous video. We have a text box in order to the user types his or her name, go button, button 1, button 2, and button 3. So in the block view of VEDILS, we have a event handler. In this case, is the event handler to the click on the button go. When the user click on that button, the activity tracker starts to capture data. The user tracker ID property of the activity tracker is set to the name of the user, and the timer is activated. So what are we doing now? So we are going to include another VEDILS Learning Analytics component. In this case, you're going to use a chart. Currently, there are two types of chart, bar and line. In this case, we are going to use a bar chart. We need to include a query for this chart. Now, we don't have any query. We are going to create a new query, but in this case, we are going to use an aggregation query. Because in this chart, we want to represent several bars, one bar per each button, indicating the number of times that the user has pressed that button. So, what is the query? So, the query, this query we have to define the group by clause. We need to select the component ID. The component ID will be button 1 or button 2 or button 3. We have to group the data according to the component ID, which is the metric we need to recover. In this case, a very simple metric. In this case, is the count of the activity. This query is representing the following. Tell me the number of event clicks grouped by the component ID. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to bind the chart with the aggregation query. As we saw in the previous video, we have to be sure that the activity tracker ID is the same for the activity tracker and the aggregation query. This ID corresponds with this fusion table. Okay. Finally, we have to go to the block view of VEDILS in order to manage the timer event of the clock. So every 5 seconds we want to refresh the chart. Okay, that's all. Now we are going to see the app working. First, the user introduces his username, for example, student 456, press the go button. In this moment, the graph is composed for 3 bars. These 3 bars have the same width because there is only click by button. So now we are going to press button 1, button 1, and button 1 3 times. And now when the chart is refreshed, we can see the difference in the number of clicks among the different buttons. And for example, now press button 3. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. See you later in another VEDILS video. Bye bye.